Welcome to Tanks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As the recording time of 5:52 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum going to $2,808, up about 1.41% so far. With respect to overall crypto market, we are still consolidating, gliding on a sideways fashion. Seems like this Saturday has been just a relatively flat day so far. But I was just catching up on news on my way back home. I'm about to head out to dinner, but I'm just catching up on news. And if I'm catching up on news, why don't I just come back and report to you guys on what the latest update? That's quite interesting. And across the spectrum, I would say there are three selective news that are quite interesting. So the first one, it seems like there are some alliance going on between EU, UK, Canada, and US. Pledged to remove the selected Russian banks from interbank messaging system called the SWIFT. And on a high-level perspective, SWIFT is basically an independent enterprise based in Belgium that serves as an international messaging system between more than 11,000 banks and financial institutions in over 200 countries and territories. So obviously, this is a form of the sanction that collectively, with all the nations around the world, are joining forces on, basically squeezing Russia on a financial perspective. In addition to that, I'm seeing some news that have been basically perking up on the last couple hours so far. As you know, Ukraine is currently in distress situation, obviously the war, right? And it seems like with respect to Ukraine, they said that on Saturday that they will start be accepting direct cryptocurrencies donation, and this is something that was released publicly on the country's Twitter account. And it's released by someone named Mikhail Fedorov, and they're accepting things like Bitcoin, ETHEREUM, tether, which are the three most popular digital currencies. And so far, they have received about $4.2 million in donations, according to data. But obviously, $4.25 million is it's very minimal compared to what they really need, right? And I think these are just costs that doesn't need to be wasted. If Russia was just to back off and just let's just all be copacetic, this would have not been even a necessity to begin with. But definitely see great people around the world that are supporting, Ukraine as the underdog in this equation at the moment, right? And in addition to that, I would say that's pretty much it. I would say across the board, beside obviously the SWIFT news and the crypto donation news, Germany has also announced 4 hours ago that they will supply 1,000 anti-tank weapons and 500 Stinger missiles to Ukraine as well. So obviously Germany is like a neighbor on the geographical perspective. So they are planning on being alliance alongside Ukraine, supporting obviously defensively against the invasion from Russia. And some other news that I'm just keeping tabs that I missed, or in case I missed earlier, is that Russia has fired over 250 missiles at Ukraine since the invasion began. 250 missiles so far. They've just been blasting people left and right. I wonder what's the statistics on the the casualty numbers at the moment. Definitely terrible to see. And then with respect to US, it's also supporting Ukraine by sending $350 million and more firepower for the Ukraine fight. So it seems like countries just around the world are joining forces, supporting Ukraine. And I would say the president of Ukraine is definitely a really, really a brave man for stepping up for the country. I do respect him a lot. And then the last news that I'm seeing across the board is just a statistical number, keeping tabs on how many people have fled the country so far and how many refugees are currently accounted for right now. It's nearly about 150,000 Ukrainians have fled the country so far. So definitely, people are homeless. sleeping in metro stations or in foreign countries with their home abandoned, basically. So that's pretty much it on the news front. So let's just dive into technical analysis. Definitely not the best news that I'm reading. Obviously, this is such an uncalled for occasion to begin with. So with respect to recording time of approximately 6 p.m. on the Eastern time, Ethereum could just basically at the cusp of 2,800. Again, we are still below the 2,850, which is a level we get up to, right? And tomorrow is a Sunday, and the news will start to perk up a little bit more around like 4 p.m., 5:30 p.m. on the Eastern time. So we'll keep an eye out on to see how it goes, right? Ultimately, we need to get above 2,850 for us to sustain the bullish momentum. And if we don't, right, which I think we have a high propensity to do so because we are being canceled out on both right now. So RSI is like almost 50, despite MACD's crossing up right now. So leaping back down to 2625 is not that improbable. Let's just put it that way. Bitcoin is flat right now, so trying to get back up to 40,000. So next level we need to get above would be 40,000 to keep the bullish momentum. If we don't, 37,500 with the 46 out of 70. Dogecoin is flat right now. Anywhere from current level all the way to 10 cents is still logical to dollar cost average. A Cardano flat as well. Anywhere from basically current level all the way to 74 is still logical dollar cost average. Though in fact they were relatively oversold still. Solana is down about 5% right now. Anywhere from current level all the way to 75 is still logical. I believe we are at the mid 40s. Yeah, 40s out of 70. So not the best, not the worst, but I would say ideally, yeah, anywhere from 85 onward down is still good. XRP is lingering, trying to breach the gap. You could see that clearly we have to basically fill this, right? You could not get above 78. We got there for just like a blink of an eye. So 69 to below would be better. I prefer 62 to 57. Polkadot's up about 5%. 46 out of 70, so which is from a golden cross. So as we cross up, obviously we have to press to keep going up. So we will get a blockade at 20. So I would ideally sell at 20. Respect to Algorand, up about 4% so far, 86 right now. Anywhere from 78 all the way to 69 is still logical. Shiba Inu is down about 1% so far. Again, low 2000s, which we're not really there, right? We're still in the mid 2000s. So low 2000, 2100, 1400, 900. MACD down about 2%, 143 to 120. AVAX up about 1% so far. Head and shoulder pattern. So as we form this, we will obviously break it, and as we break it, we're going to come back down. And I think ideally anywhere from 59 to 50. So this is not a bullish pattern at all. This is a bearish pattern based on what I see so far. Luna's up about close to 8% now. Very overbought, 72 out of 70. Large separation. Whatever goes up really, really fast, come down just as fast. So I don't advise chasing it at this moment at all. So it seems like across the world, people are joining forces to be helping Ukraine. If I was, had a huge financial flexibility in my power, I would also be supporting, making a good donation as well. So hopefully, you guys, if you guys are one of you guys are really wealthy, help with the cause. I think these people need help, and there are a lot of people homeless right now. Because for obvious reasons, right? Their houses being blown up for no reason because one man is so powerful that he wants to do so. And we don't live in a totalitarian country, nor the world, right? We should be joining forces, working together, because we all share the one globe together. There's no point for this at all. So definitely, it's good to see people joining together. Definitely good to see, that people are helping out. But appreciate you guys for joining me again on this Saturday evening towards night, 6 p.m. now. But have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Sunday. Take care. Bye.